What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We're jumping back into the ending, the very abrupt ending of the Videl campaign, the summertime campaign. I feel like it just it just came in, and now it's already leaving because we're about to jump into the countdown of the 350 million download celebration, 7 days in total, and it's gonna be real nice. The reason why, I was absolutely blown away. I was shocked by how many Dragon Stones you're gonna get in the 350 million download countdown, and I'm sure you want to know how many they're gonna be. You gotta watch the video, because I'm about to tell you.
I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my home.
So, using very intricate mathematics, calculus, geography, geometric barometer readings, and all the above, I've been able to create a advanced system, an advanced algorithm that will allow me to figure out how many Dragon Stones approximately we're going to get for the countdown of the 350 million download celebration. And the way that you do that is you literally just go by what we got last year on the worldwide celebration. It's not that difficult, ladies and gentlemen. It is not that difficult. So it's a good baseline to go off of. You can kind of compare and contrast. But with these big celebrations, typically they like to play it safe, and they like to, and I'm talking about Akatsuki, obviously, and Bandai Namco. They like to do what they did. And sometimes it's a little better, sometimes it's a little worse. Like, for example, the 6-year anniversary, they actually gave us more Dragon Stones than the 5th year anniversary, which was interesting because I believe the 5th year anniversary, we actually got less Dragon Stones than the 4th year anniversary. So, you know, sometimes they tweak it up and down, and typically it's around the same number. So with this countdown celebration, I was expecting to go into it and being like, all right, 15, 30 Dragon Stones. Bro, it's way more than that. And not only that, it's going to have potentially some earth-shattering, shout out to Gacha Talks, earth-shattering, universe-destroying new events that I'm going to be very excited for, and I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. Anyway, total Dragon Stones from the worldwide celebration countdown. Again, this is just the countdown, the 7 days leading up to the actual part 1. And what's a little interesting about this in particular is because the worldwide celebration was Majin Buu Saga themed, Global was wrapping up a Majin Buu Saga type campaign with chain battle and with certain events, so we're kind of going to include that as well. But if you want to take it out, that's fine. As you can see, we start off with something that Global does best, and they do better than JP, social media. The Global team, the international version team, they really focus on social media, Facebook, Twitter, posting onto YouTube and all that stuff. They're really focused on making sure that that's a big deal. And by doing this, by making you engage in their, social media presence, whether it's tweets, whether it's posts, they want you to comment on that. They want you to share the tweets, the, pages. They want you to like it. They want you to do all that stuff, right? Favorite, heart, subscribe, whatever term it is that they're doing for that particular social media. That's what they want you to do, and they'll reward you for it. So as you can see, 15 Dragon Stones you'll get just from the social media campaigns for the countdown of the 350 million downloads. So expect something in that ballpark, somewhere in that number, anywhere from 10 to 20 Dragon Stones we can expect from social media, which is really cool. Next up, Legendary Challenge Campaign. Now, this one is something that I think I'm going to have a lot of fun discussing, because last year, the Legendary Challenge Campaign that we got was LR Hercule. Okay, LR Hercule, very cool. He got his EZA eventually. and he's not bad. But, and there's a big but, we unfortunately do not have any LRs, grindable LRs, from like the, from the medals. Why can't I remember what the hell? Prime Battle LRs or whatever the hell they're called. Like this Super Saiyan Goku, where you have to get 777 of them. We don't have any left that haven't already gotten their Legendary Challenge campaign. They've all gotten it. So the question at that point is, okay, who's left? Well, if you take a look at the Legendary Challenge campaign and you just say to yourself, well, they always do Prime Battle LRs, right? They only do 777 metal LRs. That's wrong, because they've already done Android 17 and 18. And Android 17 and 18 are very unique in how they get their medals. They were honestly, one of the easiest ones. They were actually my first LR because they were so easy. As you can see, you just need to get these easy awakening medals here, and then 3 of these types, which back then these events were somewhat difficult back in beginning of 2017. And then to go into their LR form, 7. So you literally, well, these events actually, I believe you only got 3 medals per run. So you would have to do it 3 times. Yeah, you would only get 3 per run. Or was it 1 per run? I'm pretty sure it was 3 per run. So you'd have to do it 3 times each. So at the end of the day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you had to do 21 runs to be able to turn these dudes into an LR, which back then was like, whoa, it's a lot of runs, right? But it's way better than what 777 medals is. But with the Hercule campaign, Hercule is also different than the 17 and 18. Hercule doesn't need 777 medals. Hercule is awakened by purchasing the awakening medals in the Baba shop using Zenny. He's the most expensive. I believe he's one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive LR in the game. So that's very, very interesting. And then you, of course, have the GT the GT, what's her face, Pan, and the Strength Zamasu, who got their legendary campaign, right? And again, neither of them need 777 medals. So they've already kind of set the precedent for units that don't require 777 medals. And so what's another unit that doesn't require 777 medals, but fits the theme of Planet Namek Saga and is also a free-to-play, and is indeed getting a Extreme Z Awakening? Well, that's the Tech Ginyu Force. This has been not fully 100% confirmed, but it's been unofficially confirmed by the data miners that in the next V-Jump, if it hasn't come out already, you may have already seen it by the time I post this video, but this LR will be getting an Extreme Z Awakening, and the rest of the Ginyu Force will be getting Extreme Z Awakenings. So that makes me think, okay, that's interesting. He hasn't gotten his legendary campaign yet, right? This unit here. But there's another guy who's even older who hasn't gotten his legendary challenge, nor his Extreme Z Awakening yet. And he's kind of somebody that has been forgotten for a long time. The physical Captain Ginyu of the Ginyu Force. So I wouldn't be surprised if this guy gets a legendary challenge campaign, and maybe he doesn't get his EZA, or maybe he does in part 2. That would be awesome. And if, for example, let's just say they don't get neither of them get their legendary challenge, right? But you have this Tech Ginyu Force get their Extreme Z Awakening. Well then, that would fill in 31 Dragonstones, which would be similar, it'd be kind of in line to the 30 Dragonstones we got for the Legendary Challenge campaign. So that's just a thought. That's just a thought, right? And on top of that, just to kind of spitball characters that may also get an Extreme Z Awakening that kind of fit into that Frieza saga. Like, these guys fit perfectly, right? The physical Ginyu Force and then the Tech Ginyu Force that we know is getting the EZA. But what about King Cold and Mecha Frieza? Yes, I know it's kind of after the Frieza saga, though they still count as being a part of the Frieza saga. They definitely deserve an Extreme Z Awakening. They're still actually not bad even without it, but they deserve it. And then who's an OG summonable LR that's one of the oldest LRs to still not get his Extreme Z Awakening, who dispatches both of these guys? Oh yeah, Physical Trunks. So, hey, if they decide to give him his Extreme Z Awakening for both Global and JP, I ain't going to be mad about it. I am not going to be mad about it at all. So there's those thoughts for Extreme Z Awakenings. Hopefully they happen, but we'll see. Anyway, so back to it. Next, returning campaign. So just like they did with the 6th anniversary, characters or people that are coming back to the game are going to get rewards, and they're going to get Dragon Stones. But at the same time, they're going to do the campaign to give everybody Dragon Stones so the more people come back, right? So that's always good. Daily login bonus should be around this number, about 10 Dragon Stones. This is another interesting one, the next one here. The next one is maintenance compensation. So if you guys don't remember, last year for the Worldwide Celebration, maintenance literally lasted like almost a day. And that might be the case. Currently, we're in maintenance right now. I'm filming this video at night, the night of the maintenance. So who knows how long it's supposed to go. They say that it's going to come back at like 3:30 in the morning, but you can never believe Dokkan Battle on the first, the first time that they give you. So hopefully we get some Dragon Stones for maintenance, but I doubt that we'll get 12 unless if they screw up as much as they did last year. Next up, Infinite Dragon Ball History Completion plus missions. So last year, again, we got a new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball History. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I believe it was versus Majin Buu. So we should get another stage. It's going to kind of screw up Infinite Dragon Ball History again, because what's going to happen is we still need to get level 15, right? We still need to get level 15. It's Fused Warriors. Japan has it. Global does not. So what'll end up happening is JP will get level 16. We'll get level 15. But what's going to be tricky is it's going to be different. It's going to be the brand new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, but level 15, level 16. And then they'll have to do like the weird correction later down the road when Global ends up catching up, which they may, eventually in the future. And then after that, Hercules World Tournament, just one Dragon Stone, not really worth talking about. And then here's the stage that I was talking about. So this stage, Evil Revive, the most fearsome Majin, from Global's Crank It Up Maximum Power campaign. So what that's saying is at the end of this campaign here, Crank It Up Maximum Power campaign, which was introducing the Strength Kefla. Even though it was Strength Kefla, for whatever reason, they didn't release the Majin Buu Saga events during the countdown of the Majin Buu Saga Worldwide Celebration. They released them in the Kefla campaign, which is really odd. So you had this brand new story event, the most fearsome Majin, coming out and giving you Dragon Stones for completing the stages and the missions, and yet it just had no place in the actual campaign at all, which was really odd. And it just felt so out of place, because it's like, okay, literally a few days later, the Worldwide Celebration comes out, and it's all Majin Buu Saga. So it's like, was this like meant for that? Like, what the hell happened there? So there is that. So last year, for the countdown, adding all those things together, the total was 131 Dragon Stones. $131, dude, for a countdown. That's actually insane. That is so much. How much did Japan get? Japan got a solid 100. Look at that. We destroyed, but was it because of maintenance? Maintenance and some other things. Yeah, maintenance and the stage, the other stage. So 131, you can expect, I will say this, because, who knows if we'll get bad maintenance again and then like an extra stage and all that stuff. I would say expect at least 100 Dragon Stones for the countdown of the 350 million download celebration. And honestly, I'm super excited for it. If you are too, let me know in the comments down below. If you want to follow the channel, it's the only way you're going to be able to see this great content. You can click that blue join button, become a Boomer champion like Jovi, or do it the free-to-play way. Gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.